Hi, Kimberly here from Gypsy Soul Hippie Heart. This is take two. Take one started off really good. Got a phone call that I had to take, paused it, came back, there was no video there. Okay, so I am going to just try to do this again. I've shown my card decks already. I'm just going to name them. This is the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. Hit the like, share, subscribe button. Sorry, the energy has been very bluntly shifted, and that's a message in itself, actually. Something is changing very quickly, and it's funny because here's the card. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can. My lighting is a little bit different now too. This is the Ten of Wands, and she's packing up her stuff and going. Or something is changing quickly in the life, which just hit me because that's what's happening right now. That's why I took that call. It's a very important call. So this could be baggage. This could be feelings. This could be job. This could be relationship. But something is shifting. Ten of Wands, something is moving very quickly. She's not living that same life again anymore. Now, when I say she or he, divine masculine, divine feminine, make that fit however it works for you. We have divine masculine and feminine in our energy fields, both, so it doesn't matter. It's just whatever works for you, right? So again, this can be a physical move. This can be, I don't know if you can see it because I got a glare there. This could be a physical move, or this could be a thought process. This could be a way of being treated. It can be multiple things. Just get it to fit the way you want. This next card here, and this is where it got cut off. There was more to the other one, but that is really just the gist of it. Things are changing, moving forward. This is Judgment card. So this is judgment of ourselves and judgment of others. This would be considered the Libra card? No, maybe not. Anyways, she is letting go of it. Letting go of judgment and allowing that part of us that deserves to be seen. That which we deserve to see in somebody else, see the true them too. Don't allow judgment to run amok in your life, I heard. So releasing that which people think of us, it doesn't matter what people think of us. It matters what we think of us. It matters what we do for ourselves and how we treat ourselves. And it's opening up the heart chakra there because there's lots of green there. There's blue in there too. So this is coming in contact, to know our higher selves, our divine selves. So this could be a part of that coming in and settling in and grounding for us. Or it could be a releasing of what we no longer need to judge or shouldn't be judging. The next card is the High Priestess here. So there's definitely a higher source energy coming in. Intuition, strengthening our heart and our voice. She's got a lot of that lovely turquoisey aqua blue there. So that's the throat chakra, speaking clearer, knowing ourselves, knowing our words, knowing our wisdom, integrating that into ourselves. Being in a more conscious state. It can also, I'm looking at this and I'm hearing meditating. So developing a practice for ourselves where we connect to our higher selves and to the energy that is around us to build a oneness of our consciousness, I heard. Acknowledging our differences, I hear, and knowing that we right to be exactly who we are. The next card here is the Three of Wands. And I guess I should tell you, because I didn't take one, but take two, things are different. I don't read from the deck. I read what I hear and what I feel and what I see on the cards. So whatever you get on the deck, if you know your decks, or you read from the book, great. I just do it a little differently because it fits me. So, okay, so we have the Three of Wands. She's standing there. And I just heard options. Now, options doesn't necessarily mean people options. A lot of people say, oh, cheating. And I don't think it's that, because each one of these cards that have come before this have only had one person, and this is about self. This is about what way is she going to go? What wave is she going to ride? And what light is she going to allow to direct her and give her guidance and visual guidance? But here we're talking heart chakra too, because it's pink in there. So what part of her solar plexus and her heart are going to work together to give her strength? And she's standing there and she's got these markings on her. So she's chosen some things in her life that she wants to take with her. She's got great strength. And it, to me, it doesn't, it's okay. I'm just hearing from a higher perspective. So she might be, her and her decisions and her future and her intuition all working together to what's coming ahead of her, because she's not looking back. So she's clearly ready to make that move forward. Again, I don't see that as a cheating thing at all. I don't see that as somebody else coming in, because there's nobody else in those cards except for this one here. It's the Four of Wands, and this is a celebration. This is where you've made a decision, you've moved forward, you've taken the next step, and now there's like lots of fun. There's like a tent here, right? And it's wide open. So wide open to possibilities, to new people coming in. And I'm just going to say this, in a friendship way, a growing way. So it's not going to be, ooh, big mate coming in, right? Big soul mate in a passionate way. This is going to be in a friend way. This is going to be in a supporter, in a person that wants to see you laugh and have fun and is there for you. And you two can enjoy life and music, right? There's music and playing and laughter. So it's growth. And I heard a soul friend way. I would call it soul sisters way. That's what I would say. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna put these away because I think that part of that is done. I'm gonna put those away. And we are gonna go off into a new direction. I was thinking quantum, but I'm seeing the moon. The Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey Demarco. Okay, so that's that one. Let's ask, what do our guides want us to know? What kind of guidance do you want to give us? To our guides, angels, oneness beings, whoever we work with, whoever we trust for the guidance. What do you want to tell us? Okay. Snow Moon Purity is the card. Again, I hope you can see it because I see a glare, so I'm hoping you're not seeing glare. I'm going to try to get this. Let me see if I can do that. My light gives glares. Okay, so she's standing there, And she has the dried fall flowers that she's picked up off the ground. And then she's covered by what looks like material, but I think it's supposed to represent like a blanketing of the snow, right? Things that cover us. And in the snow, she's standing there, arms out, looking up. And so she's really embracing the energy of the pureness of the snow. So it's like a cleansing or I heard like a safety feeling. Like she feels very safe to express herself right here, right? So what once covered and kind of blinded us a little bit that we weren't seeing, and we've now come out of that. We're now coming out of that. We're now standing there awakened. We're seeing what's around us, which is there's trees there, right? And the moon and the snow's around, but she's no longer covered. So what was there at this fall time, going into this winter where we felt kind of hushed, we felt kind of quiet and subdued a little bit, is now coming out into this newness. So we're going to find new strength when this winter season is hitting. We're going to feel things a little bit differently. I had a little more clarity, maybe a little bit more emotion, but the emotion might be a little more uplifted. Okay, let's see what else. I'm just being told to take this top card. Oh, okay. So we got hot moon extremes. So now, because we felt ourselves, felt our ownness coming out. Okay, I'm going to do that so you can see the card a little bit better. Sorry, guys. Okay, so now we have this hot moon extremes. So now there could be some fiery passions coming up. This could mean a couple things. This could mean a new way we feel about ourselves, a new way that others see us, a perception of what is around us, an empowerment of ourselves. But whatever it was that we felt before, the extreme, a more heightened, I heard sensuality too. Some of us might have that energy about us of coming into our own, being stronger. There's also information there because there's a book there. So there could be information coming. There could be extreme knowledge downloads for some, studying for others. The moon is there. It's really fiery. So I'm thinking there could be some love in your future. Let's put it that way. Passionate love. Wouldn't that be nice? We all like that. We all need that. Yes, we do. Okay, so when we come out of this snowy time here, and that comes off of us, and we start to feel ourselves, there's a little story it's starting to show, that the energies are going to, that being one with ourselves, that being sure of ourselves, is very sensual to some. So be prepared for somebody maybe to come. Let's see what the cards come. Let's ask a little bit about the extremeness here, the hot moon extreme. Let's see a little bit. Let's just give me one or two cards that tell us a little bit about this extremeness that we could be feeling. Okay, it says lunar god. Wow. Lunar god, the masculine. So this was a very feminine card. So whatever you are, wherever your energies are, right? So the feminine energy that we feel and we let out, that gives the masculine's energy a little bit of room. And it doesn't matter whether you're male or female, where that fits. So we have here okay, we may need to shift our energy as women, if our masculine energy is a little bit too strong, so that the masculine energy of the one that's looking for us, male or female, wants to come in strong, wants to come in and present that to us. So we have to make room for that, I hear. And there's still snow there. I still see the snow. I see lots of cloud, lots of solar system in here. So I'm just going to go really basic. Some might be into stargazing, and you might have somebody like that in your life or coming. This also might be with the solar energies that might be bringing it in, right? It might be shifts with the moon cycles. He does stand pretty sure of himself. He does. Okay, and I'm seeing these big boots here, and and I'm hearing this manly, I can't say it now, manly energy here, that he's kind of a Neanderthal. I can't say it. I don't know why. It's in my head, and my mouth is not doing it. You know what I'm trying to say. Very masculine energy, very sure of himself, very ready to present himself and show he's exposed. So he's showing exactly who he is. There's no hidden agenda. There's no falseness. There's no lies behind anything. He's standing there. And then as you see here, there's two people, right? So getting that coming together. I'm going to take one more card here. The waning gibbous moon, self-reflection. So this is great, because we were just talking about this I was just talking to a friend about mirroring, right? And there's two people here standing together, and they're mirroring in the reflections themselves. So they're noticing them, seeing themselves. They're also seeing the other person. They're also able to see the person, but the back is turned. So one person in the relationship may not exactly be ready to show everything, and one is. But they are standing there with their hands held, both in the picture and both in the reflection. And so there's going to be emotion. There's going to be some emotional things that are going to have to be worked through, which are fine, as long as you're both still grasping hands, right? As long as you're both still reaching out for each other. And I heard Aquarius energy, which is actually an air energy, but I'm feeling emotion and water. So I'm hearing Pisces and Cancer. I also heard Mermaid. So someone who has that, able to deal with emotional energy and able to deal with that emotional water energy and the emotional earth energy, being able to, could be somewhere on a cusp. It could be somewhere on how they feel, and that they get more grounded. It could be the two parts of us coming together. Or one could be a water sign and one could be an earth sign. That too. Okay, so let's leave that. And let's see, what else do we need here? I'm going to leave this deck, but I looked at the bottom of this deck, and that there's always a reason for that. So this is the Hunter Moon. This is the the Abundance Moon. So So if you've noticed that you're more than usual connected to animals, that might be some of the energy that's coming in for some. I just heard with the abundance, there's going to be a bit of I'm going to say financial thing that might be coming through for some. This is still considered fall here in this Hunter moon, even though we have snow. So this fall, there could be some sort of push into the abundance. And also connections, more connections than usual. And they're all paying attention. So somebody or something is going to start paying attention to you. Or you're going to notice something else changing in an abundant way. The next deck I want to go to, and the last deck that I'm going to go to, is The Oracle of the Hidden Worlds by Lucy Cavendish. Love her stuff. And again, the Mirror card comes up. And again, I don't usually look at the bottom of the deck. And I was going to just look at it and just keep it in my mind. But then because it's the same reflection here in mirrors, it's showing me to really look. Mirrors, other lives, past lives, and dimensional lives. So there is definitely some clarity coming through for us to pay attention to and to look at. Like, look at the trees in there, and look at the moon. It's the moon. Where that came from. Look at the gold around this mirror, and she's just glowing. So stepping out of something and presenting ourselves, or stepping into something, depending upon where you are. You're either going into the woods and having peace and clarity, or you've come out of something and you're going to step out of the mirror. And I heard meet up with yourself, right? Meet up with yourself. So stepping into something that you always wanted to do, stepping into something that you wanted to be, others seeing you for who you are. And she has a staff, and she's a seer, right? She's got a staff in her hand. It's got a crystal ball up there. She's got the wreath in her around her head, and flowers in her hand, and she is clearly coming with something. So we might have to step into that mirror, look at ourselves, figure things out, and see who we once were to who we are. How does that all come together? What part of what was do you want to bring back? What part of that you don't need do you want to let go of and step into a new? It's almost like a remaking of you. It's almost a time to find that part of you and bring it to the forefront. It's a remaking, refinding, rekindling in a way. So people might mirror to you something, or past lives might be coming back up to learn from, or dimensional lives. So we might actually be that parallel universe, that parallel thing coming back up that we've had running before. Interdimensional connections, I heard. New guides too, I heard. New guides might be stepping in to bring all of this together for you. The time is now to allow abundance to come into our lives, to allow new connections and new ways of believing, seeing, thinking, and feeling, and not letting go of that. Okay, so can you give us a little bit of clarity, I was going to say, on this mirroring card? There's two there. Okay, so the first card is, okay, this is really cool. The first card is the pathway, the direction, the purpose, the change. And so she's walked over the bridge. She's walked over the bridge. So she's taken action to move forward, to see. And she sees a pathway up here with a hill. And now, this is a story. And now this is the Aurora Garden beginning, initiate, and origin. So now she's come over that bridge, and she's on the other side here. And what she sees up that hill when she makes her way, when she takes action, is this garden, is this temple here, and the statue here, and she's got the Trine, I think it's called. Look at the aurora here. So things are being illuminated. There's a definite direction and energy in which to go to, into that temple, to own who you are, own what you know, and allow greatness to shine, your greatness to shine. And I'm also hearing wisdom and knowledge that is yours to have, to implement into lives, bring forth the unseen, the unknown to many, and to change the world. That's what I just heard. To change the world as we know it. Wow. That's a 10 card. That's a card of completion. Oh, and that was one of the other cards that I had the other day. So, completion. Stepping into the things to complete the life that we deserve to have. Anything else? Okay. So along with this, when you're in this temple, but it's the records, it's the knowledge, is the mountain of lights, light beings and portals. Sorry. Well, it's subtle energies. So that walking up that mountain like this again here, right? That's it right there. The mountain lights. So pay attention to the skies. Pay attention to what you're seeing when you look up. There's enlightened beings that are trying to communicate with you. There are knowledgeable intelligence that is trying to get your attention and wants you to see the light that you are, to help you be a part of the greater beings. Be a part of the greater beings. There's a light way up here and little lights all the way around here and making its way up to the temple. So what we see and what we look at and what we acknowledge in the sky isn't always just basic stuff. Stars, sky, universe, stuff out there, right? It's much vaster and bigger than what we give this world credit for. And we think we're the ones, the enlightened ones on this earth. We are not. Right now, a lot of us are the puppets of this earth, because there There are other beings out there that are trying to help us, and we just aren't paying attention to it. And we need to, because what we don't understand is that there are always something bigger and more out there. Okay, I'm going this way. The humdrum of life today is such a basic little spark of this whole universe, of the whole existence and realms of greater beings out there that are here to help us and get us through this life as we are experiencing it into a much healthier, conscious, and divine right of being. I keep being drawn to this pyramid here. Shungite. I have to say it right. Shungite. Pyramids are something I've been drawn to, and I've got a couple here. I've got a rose quartz one, and I have a fluorite one, and I pulled out my, I don't remember what shape this is, but this is another fluorite. So geometrical shapes. This is a honey. Look at the rainbows on that one. Isn't that just beautiful? I forgot what I was going to say. They were telling me something and I lost it. Geometrical shapes. Shapes that I'm just hearing lots of information in them. Transformation of these shapes. There's information coming from them. I have another pyramid here. Right? So there is something, and I'm being really drawn to these. There's something that we need to work with. We need to work with that energy. Here's another tetrahedron, octahedron, I forget what that is. Another fluorite one. So these shapes are something we're really supposed to connect with. And it can be the crystals too that we're supposed to connect with, because there's knowledge and wisdom in them. There's also healing properties in them that we don't give credit to. But they're going to be the ones, and I don't know what wants me to show itself. Something back here wants me to show. I think it might be. Okay, I'm gonna go with fire and ice. Fire and ice quartz. I don't know if you can see all of the rainbows in there. How that glistens, and I want to call them transformational, but it's also ships, I'm just going to call them. So in the sky, we will start seeing more shapes and life force beings in these different shapes, these that we're going to see lights connected with them, and the shapes. That's cool. Isn't that a new way of where to take a reading to? We are going to start working. These are interdimensional beings are coming in. Interdimensional beings are coming in to work with us. Another one. I think that's preonite. And I think this one is tanzanite. I think. Could be wrong. I probably am, and I'm thinking I am. It's that deep blue color that gets put on a crystal, and it gives it that prismatic rainbow type colors. Okay, anything else? Anything else that you want me to go with? We're sitting here at 35 minutes. Anything else since we have gone off the normal end and okay. Sorry. The bottom of the card wants to come out and it says dolphin color. Pure, joyful friendship and loving help. Okay, so we are gonna look to the waters. Like seriously, the waters and the sky. The waters and the sky, and he's standing on that, and he is standing there and he is commanding them, right? He has his staff, he has the ball, the crystal ball on there, top of the staff. And I mean, there's information in these crystals, there's information in the skies, and that's heavy. There's knowledge and there is, I heard mentorship. There is higher calling in them. And look at the dolphins there. Lots of movement there with the dolphins in there, right? Okay, I also heard earth changes. Earth changes. Clouds changing into something else. Working with the energies of the elements so that we can connect with it, and that connects us to the higher beings. Okay. That does definitely connect us to the higher beings. Let's see, what else do we got here? What else? Mountain goddess. Here's the mountain one again. High vibration, meaningfulness, power of the mind. So universal healing energies that connect with the earth and its inhabitants, to raise the vibration, to be mindful. Okay, so they are asking us to use our higher consciousness to help this earth and those of us on it to raise the vibration so the things that are happening in this world that we don't want to be a part of us, that are going to alter us for not a good purpose, they're wanting to work with us. And so life force energy, the Ascended Masters, and I'm going to say Christ consciousness, the energies of love and light, oneness guides, oneness beings, Stargate. So energies that are out there that we don't even fathom. You know, probably all think about a rocker. That's okay. I'm good with that. Energies that are out there, if we call and we ask for their help to make this. Okay, I'm going to go here. This virus that is here to distract us from our consciousness, wants to destroy and rip us out of our consciousness and make us follow lines of destructive behavior against each other. And we are to call on the consciousness of the true Christ consciousness, the true earth energies. The true earth energies is right. The true enlightened energies that are here, the beings that are here to help us and connect us to our soul. If it feels wrong, it is. If it feels like a negative energy is around us and we don't know why we're dooms and glooms, it's because of the energy. We need to lighten it up. We need to send light to ourselves, accept the light to ourselves, and send it back out with love, 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 and harmony and peace. We must. We must be strong enough to send love and light to change this world, to be in a better place. Because the more we stay in our sorrowfulness, the less light that can be there, because we cannot have light and dark at the same time. We just can't. And it is 1:11 right now. Angels are with us. Light beings are with us. What would you say, think, and feel? Because they hear us. The good and the bad. Right? The light and the dark. Okay. I'm just going to grab my rose quartz and my heart. Fluorite heart. And I'm going to say, let's work together for peace. Let's work together for peace and be peaceful and let go of the stories that bring us down. Acknowledge them. Say thank you for sharing, and I choose love. Kimberly from Gypsy Soul Hip Heart saying, I hope this resonated because it went all over the place. So, may you be filled with love and light. May, if this masculine energy that's coming in comes in, may it be of pureness and of love and of light. The divine feminine, use your intuition, use your heart chakra, use that connectiveness to the unseen, the unknown, and draw that in if it feels like it fits your higher self and your soul. If something doesn't fit like it's good for your soul, let it go. Let it go. New and better will come in. Cards don't lie. That's what it says. Take care of yourself. Love you. Enjoy the weekend that's coming up soon. This is Thursday, the 12th, I think. So take care of you, and blessings.